Championship Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action, sanctioned by the NWA, National Wrestling Alliance.
Welcome to World Championship Wrestling. I'm David Crockett, and with me is Tony Schiavone. Tony, we've got it. We have got new champions, new world champions, new world six-man tag team champions.
David, we saw a portion of it right at the top of the program. The new world six-man tag team champions are the Road Warriors and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And they defeated the Russians, Ivan and Nikita Koloff and Baron Von Raschke in Baltimore in a tremendous event.
That it was. We've got all the best wrestlers in the world, and we talk about the change in the world six-man tag team champions. We look at this right here. This is the championship belt of the world heavyweight champion, Ric Flair. He's standing right there.
What you better do is put that camera on GQ magazine, because this, ladies and gentlemen, before I start talking about professional wrestling, is what's going on, in the world of fashion. For any of you young gentlemen in the audience out there interested, you can pick one of these up for about $1,500 at Michael's of Kansas City. Now, let's get back to the championship scene. Unfortunate as it may be, the Russians are no longer the world six-man tag team champions. And the awesome Road Warriors, we're talking about Animal and Hawk and the great American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, are now the world six-man tag team champions. But, and don't let me take anything away from them, because to represent the National Wrestling Alliance and be called the world champion in any capacity is a tremendous feat. But I still happen to be, and to the dismay of a lot of you out there, the world's single heavyweight wrestling champion, making $1 million a year, passing through life in jet airplanes, limousines, fine clothes, and any woman in the world I want, just like that. You know why? Because, I'm the world champion. And little Ricky Morton, as cute as he might be, with his throngs of little teeny boppers in their training underwear, really isn't getting it done. And Dusty Rhodes, a great tag team wrestler, but Big Dust, you can't beat me. Magnum, you and your motorcycle jacket and your skinny little arms, you can't beat me. Ric Flair, believe it or not, can't be beat. Now, Road Warrior Hawk, with that massive body like a Greek god and the brains of Jethro Bodine. The next time I see you, Hawk, it's going to be Philadelphia. And I'm going to slap you in the face, and I'm going to take that respirator off your back that enabled you to breathe for 30 minutes of what I'm going to hand out, Big Daddy, and that's world championship form. Like it or not, I'm styling and profiling, and I'm the best there is.
The heavyweight champion of the world, Nature Boy Ric Flair. We also have a great American Bash 86 update here today. We're going to talk about a very special city that will kick off the Bash. Let's go to the ring.
In the ring, Steve Regal against George South. Tony, that is some man. The world heavyweight champion, Ric Flair, he's very confident in himself. But what about those new world six-man tag team champions, the Road Warriors and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes?
Quite a combination. You know, we have the best wrestlers in the world. It's our first look at a man they call Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal, who has come to us here on World Championship Wrestling, and James J. Dillon has joined us here at ringside.
Yeah, I'm particularly interested in this young man's career. What intrigues me about him is I look at him and I see a lot of the qualities that have made Tully Blanchard the great athlete and the great champion that he is. And I also see a lot of the same qualities in Steve Regal that I see in gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, who is also championship caliber athlete. But of course, Mr. Regal has a unique style of his own, and I'm just real interested in seeing his finer points.
Okay, you see James J. on the left of your screen as Steve Regal and George South go at it.
You know, I heard an awful lot about Steve Regal. And like he says, he does have a lot of the style of Tully Blanchard. Also of, you notice, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
Well, I've found in the past that a lot of so-called great wrestlers come to championship wrestling with good credentials, but once they get into the thick of competition among the very best, which is what you have here, a lot of them don't measure up to some of their pre-publicity. But I was pleased to see in Mr. Regal's case that he is everything that the advanced publicity said he was going to be, and possibly a little bit more.
Why are you out here, JJ? You just don't come out and watch just anybody.
There's got to be a reason. I mean, is there something about this man that you like? Maybe, you know, I know you're the administrative director of Tully Blanchard Enterprises, but here's a new guy on the scene that you're taking a keen interest in.
I have no reason other than just curiosity. Another thing that I have to say for Mr. Regal is his first opportunity to be out here on Championship Wrestling. He's drawn George South, who is a real tough competitor and a real sleeper in our profession, and a man with the ability on any given night to go out and take somebody else's shoulders down for a 3 count. And Mr. George South doesn't get a lot of publicity, not near what he should. And I think Steve Regal has a real credible opponent for his first appearance here. A real test, possibly even a stronger test than he may have anticipated. And I just wanted to see how he held up to the challenge. Just curiosity.
Right now, David, doing quite well against George South.
That he is. He has a headlock. What's he going to do now? They're up. South takes him, picks him up. Good slam. Covers him. Headbutt now, right in that midsection. Knocks the wind out of him. Here he goes
Like
across.
I said, very quick individual. Just like Tully Blanchard, just like Jimmy Garvin. What they lack in awesome size of, say, one of the Road Warriors, they make up for with their agility and with their quickness.
Goes right in that corner. Here he takes him now. Switch now by South. Comes in. Quick thinking. Drives the knee right in the head.
You're right about that. Quick thinking. Oh, big elbow.
Hooks that leg and has him down for the pin.
That was an impressive win for Steve Regal in his first event, David, right here on World Championship Wrestling. Wrestling fans, this is the United States Heavyweight Champion Magnum TA.
You know, I've been analyzing this situation between Nikita Koloff and myself, trying to figure out why week out and week on he comes out here and talks about what he wants to accomplish, about United States Heavyweight Championship, yet they do nothing about it. And I've come to the conclusion that it's all a master plan of Ivan Koloff's, because he realizes that somewhere down the line, his nephew maybe has had a little of the edge taken off of him. When he first came here, he kind of subscribed to the Spartan way of life. He trained in a dungeon, very diligent training, man that stayed to himself. But maybe a little bit of the good life getting into Nikita Koloff. Maybe he's seeing a little bit of a different way of life here in America that he's never seen before. Maybe he's not quite as hungry as Ivan is to see the United States be put down by the USSR. Well, Nikita, regardless of what's going on in your mind, I know that Ivan won't stop until he sees his nephew unhand this from me. Now, you got a press conference going on. Big things, big news, want the whole world to see us signing. Well, that's just fine too, because we've talked about it just about as long as you can possibly do it. It's time for some action. It's time for all the people out there in the world to see this confrontation. It's time once and for all for the United States Heavyweight Champion to meet the Russian Nightmare, meet the challenge that you presented, and watch you go down.
We'll be back right after this timeout. It has been since the winter of 1984 since the Russians have held on to the World Six-Man Tag Team Trophy until just recently, and now it's the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes, the new World Six-Man Tag Team Champion.
It's a combination of a plot between this American Dream, Road Warriors, the NWA, and the Jim Crockett promotion, putting us in a situation inside the cage when Crusher Khrushchev's leg was injured. They pulled a fast one over us. But you can just remember this, American Dream, Road Warriors. We got a return match where they got to give it to us. Within 30 days, a return match. And you better enjoy having the World Six-Man Trophy while you can, because we're going to take it away from you. And as far as this Magnum TA, the only reason there's been a delay in signing the contract all this time was to find out whether or not you're a capable enough opponent for nephew Nikita. Well, you showed in Russian chain matches, you showed against different opponents, even though you lost all the Russian chain matches, that you had the courage, you had the American spirit. You are the #1 American athlete, professional wrestler here in America, because you have the United States title. But we have went on record before us saying that we accept the terms of the contract. So the people will see a match between nephew Nikita and Magnum TA on television. Just as soon as this Magnum TA and Jim Crockett Promotions can get together and give us our press conference that we demanded. They are the ones that is holding it up right now.
Wait a minute.
Well, it won't be long.
Wait a minute, Ivan. You have been talking and talking and talking. Maybe it's exactly like what Magnum said. He's not hungry enough. He has the good life. He looks like he's overweight, right? You lost the World Six-Man Tag Team title, right? You can't cut it anymore.
Enough for you.
All you're doing is talking. Just go ahead and wrestle
This
me.
is our
That's
interview.
it.
You're the one that is talking. Nephew Nikita is superior to this Magnum TA. Any day of the year, he can get into that ring any place in the world and defeat this Magnum TA. And Magnum TA and the American people know this. And we are not avoiding him. And nephew Nikita despises Americans. He has not become an Americanized one little bit. And you talk about nephew Nikita being out of shape. You just watch nephew Nikita. You are coming up with more lies, and more lies. The truth is, within a matter of weeks before the Great American Bash, 86 comes about, nephew Nikita, the Kremlin, will be the proud possessors of the United States heavyweight title.
He's a Crockett. He's a Mega TA. He's a you talk and talk and talk. Mega TA, you talk about Uncle Lyman. This is all you talk about. You don't worry about Uncle Lyman. Uncle Lyman got a great mind, and he teach Nikita. Now Nikita got a great mind. Mega TA, you worry about the Russian Nightmare. You don't worry about Uncle Lyman.
Let's go back to the ring. Always with a smile on his face. And David, I'd like to say one thing right here about the Russians.
All right.
You never know what they're up to, do you?
No, you don't.
And I don't trust them at all, David. I was standing right there between you and Nikita, and I can remember some things that have happened in the past. And I don't know, we're getting close to the Great American Bash. And I tell you what, that U.S. heavyweight title is really a hot item right now. And it's really gotten Magnum upset, and rightfully so.
But Tony, Magnum has met every condition. He agreed, what, 5 months ago to wrestle?
Right.
And they've been stalling and stalling. Maybe Ivan feels Nikita's not ready for it.
I don't know. You can tell that gorgeous Jimmy Garvin is ready for anybody, and the man that he points right to is Wahoo McDaniel.
And Wahoo would like to have him. And there you see his woman, Precious. Good backdrop. Gorgeous Jimmy comes over. Takes Lee Peak. Has him up. Drops him right on his head. Hooks that leg. Has him down for the pin. And Precious comes in, raises a hand to her man. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
And right from the ring, here they are down at our ringside location. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and
Come on, Tony. You know I'm a busy man. I don't have a lot of time, but I like to tell the world that everything I've said out here, I've done. I said I didn't like the Chief, and I said I was going to beat his brains out, and I did. I said I was going to drop him on his head, and I did. Now, you know, he's like one of them big palmetto bug roaches. You hit it on the head, you think you killed it. You come back an hour later, and it's gone. It's crawling around looking for you. Well, Wahoo McDaniels, you remind me of a roach. And I'm going to tell you right now, all these people talk about Indians, how they were raised and everything. You hear about strap matches. Well, the story behind that is the strap matches aren't what you people have seen. A strap match is when you bend a big Indian over and you beat his butt with a big, thick leather strap. And Wahoo McDaniels, I'm going to give you a warning right now. If you don't get out of my gorgeous hair, I'm going to go get one of them straps. And I'm going to bend you over right here on national television. And I'm going to whip you like your daddy used to whip you.
I don't know if you want to talk about a strap when you talk about Wahoo McDaniel. Let's go to the ring.
In the ring now. Nikita Koloff, the Russian Nightmare, against Big Bob Owens. Look at it. They take their time. Ivan's always there.
You really think that Nikita's overweight a little bit, huh, Dave?
He is.
Oh, Bob Owens!
All right. Go after him. He starts to pound away on him. Has him in that corner. Takes Nikita. Nikita holds on.
Oh, he won't budge.
Whips him across. Switch by Nikita. Oh, look at Nikita. What's the matter, big boy? Kicks him down. He goes back over. Fist right into the back. Backs him to the ropes. Here he goes. Whips him across. Caught him with that sickle.
Oh, my.
Look at him. He is still mad. Pacing back and forth.
Oh, David, he's going to pick him up again.
And he put that sickle on him again. Goes down for the pin.
With all that's gone on, it may have been Bob Owens' wrong moment to try what he did.
The Great American Bash, America's birthday party. That's what it is.
And the Great American Bash, as you know, kicks off on July 1st in Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. And what a great facility Veterans Stadium is, David. You know, the Phillies won the World Series there back in 1980. The Eagles play there. The Army-Navy football game is played there. One of the prime facilities in the country. And it's going to kick off the Great American Bash.
And what a kickoff it's going to be, because the greatest wrestlers in the world are going to be there. Also, Joe Ely is going to be there. Daryl McClintock.
Delbert McClinton, fireworks, skydivers. It's a great day just to bring out the family early, maybe have a tailgate party outside, plenty of parking, and then enjoy the Great American Bash, because the very best in wrestling will be there that day.
That's right, and the family is going to have fun. And that's the whole point of it. This is going to be a family affair. It's going to be the nation's birthday party. We want you to join us and celebrate it.
And remember, Veterans Stadium on July 1st, it kicks off a whole month of the Great American Bash. It'll be coming your way in Veterans Stadium. Let's go to the ring.
There's the man, Tony. Chief Wahoo McDaniels. You heard gorgeous Jimmy Garvin talking about him. He's here now. and watch him.
You know, you can feel the anticipation as Wahoo McDaniel walked to the ring, especially after what Gorgeous Jimmy had to say out here a few minutes ago, David.
Oh.
He and I looked at each other and said, I don't know. You know, Wahoo McDaniel and the Indian strap, that's a legend in wrestling.
Yes, it is.
And then when he comes out here and now talks about the Indian strap matches, oh my.
Man has a death wish. Look at Wahoo. And the thing is, Wahoo right now, you know he's mad because he's just taking his time. He wants him to suffer.
Well, Cooper is, or at least was, giving Wahoo his best shots there in the corner.
Right now, Wahoo's thinking about Gorgeous Jimmy. Turns him over. Too close to the ropes.
Too close to the ropes, David, you're right. The thing about Wahoo, and we've talked about this many times, is being able to control his temper.
He's trying.
He really is, and
but can it last?
I would want to be the last person to cause Wahoo to lose his temper completely.
Oh. Hey, listen. We saw the World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair. He's going to be wrestling with Arn Anderson here.
That's right.
Also the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express. Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Van.
Double arm suplex over the top.
Put him
And
down for the pin.
All right. Wahoo McDaniel. Okay, fans, back with World Championship Wrestling. Tully Blanchard Enterprises, the National Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard and James J. Dillon.
Well, I want to put everything in its proper perspective. This thing with Garvin, I think, has totally gotten out of hand. Ronnie Garvin said he had an injured hand, come out here week after week with just gobs of tape and who knows what hidden underneath the wrappings of the tape, knocking people silly. Hit Mr. Blanchard every opportunity that he had in a very feeble, desperate attempt to try and take the national heavyweight title. Well, everything failed. And I only took as much as I could, then I went to Geigel and said, look, let's produce an x-ray. His hand's broken, and let's get him out of the ring till it heals, or let's get the tape off the hand and have him out there competing on the same level with everybody else. So finally somebody saw a little daylight, made him take the tape off, and it made it a little bit rough for Mr. Garvin because he couldn't push his way around. Now he's changed gears, realizing that he's got to try something else to try and take the national title. So now he's saying, okay, you can tape your fist so I can tape my fist. Well, Mr. Blanchard throws a good punch. He doesn't need to tape his hand. He doesn't need the aid. The fact is he's the national champion. It says wrestling on the belt, and that's what he is. He's a classic wrestler, and as far as I'm concerned, there's nobody here, include Mr. Garvin, that can put his shoulders down for the 3 count. So let's stop the talk about taping fists because, frankly, I don't want to subject Mr. Blanchard to that type of a match where he could suffer a serious injury. As it is, he's finding it very difficult to talk today because he's already been punched in the throat by Ronnie Garvin a couple times, and it's affected his vocal cords. This man's a very popular individual. He should be able to stand out here and say what he wants without the hindrance of having to suffer at the hands of Mr. Garvin.
Rock and roll is king. It's the Rock and Roll Express. Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the tag team of the 80s, against the Mulkey Boys, Randy and Bill Mulkey. Ricky Morton's in there. Has that arm. Comes up, puts the knee right into it. All right, Tony, look at his face. Look at, I guess you might say, the handiwork of Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, and Tully Blanchard. Look at Monkey. Good move by Ricky. Don't get this young man hot. All right, Robert Gibson comes in, has a headlock, takes him over.
Like someone turns on a switch when they walk in the building.
Oh, you know it. Has him now. What's he gonna do to him? Picks him up. Good suplex. Ricky comes up again. All right.
Now Randy Monkey comes in.
Oh, Ricky wants him. He's gonna play with him just like a cat with a mouse. Hard right hand, puts him down. Picks him up. Good slam.
One thing about Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson both, they don't have the size of like Nikita Koloff or the Barbarian or even Black Bart, but boy, oh boy, they back down to no one at all.
That is right. Just like Ricky Morton will not back down against the World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair. And I think that's really what tears Mr. Flair up.
And you think sometime, David, that Flair was thinking that. He think maybe that Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson would back down to him.
Not this team.
Would be intimidated by the man who wears that beautiful belt.
Oh, good knee lift. Also, Tony, the popularity of these two young men, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, that gets to Mr. Flair and his ego. Hip toss, right, takes him over, picks him right back up, backs him in. Good rock kick. Nice one. Oh, rock and roll. Do it. Makes that tag. The Robert Gibson headlock. Squeeze it tight. And that he does. Tighter and tighter.
All eyes right on Robert Gibson right now. He's made a tag.
Good teamwork. Watch it. Backslide. Takes him over. Has him down for the pin. All right. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson combine again. All right, we're back with Shaska against David Dillinger and Shaska's manager, Paul Jones.
That sign you saw right there, I'm sure it speaks for all the fans.
Hey, Tony, Paul's getting... Look at him.
He is irate.
Paul Jones surrounded himself with an army. Shaska, T.J. Khan, the Barbarian, and Baron Von Raschke. All these men, Paul Jones has purchased their services. Protect him from the boogie woogie man, Jimmy Vance. Cross in the ropes. Shaska catches Dillinger right in the chest. Wait a minute. Maybe he's got that.
He has a comb showing everybody had all of his hair.
Tony, you know what he's referring to. What he did to Jimmy Vance.
Jimmy Vance, and he's very happy and very proud that he has all of his hair right now. Now remember what they they've been doing, David. After they've been beating a man, they've been bringing out the scissors.
That's right.
And cutting the man's hair. We've seen that in recent weeks. Pick him up to knock him down again, is what Paul Jones said, as you see him in the left of your screen.
Over the top of the head. Shaska's gonna do to him. Bends him back, fist right in the chest.
Right on the top rope. All right, right at the foot of Paul Jones. And there's Paul, David.
Look at Paul. Hitting him while he's down.
Well, that is just a little portion of what Jimmy Valiant has to go through when he's against.
Has him. What's he gonna do to him? He's got him up. He's got him up on that top rope. Uh-oh. Here he goes. Off the top rope. Hooks the leg. Shaska put him down for the pin.
Two-thirds of them, the Road Warriors, of course, teaming up with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, to take home the trophy. Congratulations.
Indeed, Tony, it was a great night in Baltimore, Maryland, as the Legion of Doom did just what they said they were going to do. With Dusty Rhodes, we faced the Russians in a cage, and we won the titles, and we're darn happy about it, Tony. I've been talking with Dusty's lawyer, Henry Gonzalez, in Tampa, Florida, and we're going to defend this title within 30 days. We're very proud of this, Tony. And as everybody can see, necessity was the mother of invention. And with Dusty Rhodes and the Legion of Doom, well, look, Baby Doll.
Baby Doll is out here with us.
Listen, I hate to interrupt your precious interview time. I know that it's very, very expensive to you. But I just want to thank you guys. I swear I have been to a lot of parties in my time, but the victory party you threw for us in Baltimore was totally awesome. I mean, I have been to some parties, and you guys just blew the lid off of all of them. Thank you. Cornette, I'll advise you of one thing. Remember this picture. It could be your doomsday. And also, Dusty Rhodes has named June Kiss a Road Warrior Month. So, girls, they're all yours.
That's right, Jimmy Cornette. Like the lady said, take a look, because you'll never forget it. We're the world six-man champions now. Next on our list are to become the tag team champions of the world. And Ric Flair, since it's Kiss Road Warrior Month, my brother Hawk has somebody like you to kiss.
I wish I could tell the people what it is, but TV don't permit me. Ric Flair, in a short time, you're gonna find out how hell-bent and twisted I really am. You're out here, all you're concerned about is girls, girls, and more girls. Well, the only reason you get any girls in any town you go to is because there's a man shortage in every town you go to. And the second reason is, I'm gonna let the people in on a little secret. Another reason you're chasing girls is because your boyfriend Brucey kicked you out of the commune. Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors are street people. That's why we won that six-man trophy right here, because we've been on the streets all our life, and we know what it's all about. Tough people come to the streets. Tell that to the Russians. They ought to know what I'm talking about. Now listen up here, Flair. Philadelphia is where we're going to end it all. And another little trophy for the Road Warriors. The championship belt. That's what we want. We want it all, and we'll have it all. Tell them.
We'll be back right after this timeout. We have an irate Jim Cornette. Right, what's the matter, Jim?
This guy's been insulting me all day, and I can't stand him. I can shut up, you idiots. They got in here for free, but we ought to pay them to leave. Let me tell you something. First of all, I'm upset about several things. Everybody heard, I'm sure you heard, Tony. Baby Doll came out here last week. You shop at Goodwill. Baby Doll wants to get in the ring with me, okay? Can you believe that? Baby Doll, I've told you before, the ring is no place for a woman. Now, what you better do is you better think about what's going on, because I'll admit, you're a big girl, Baby Doll, but the plain fact of the matter is, just like there's no team in wrestling that can beat the Midnight Express, there ain't no woman in the world that can beat a man at a wrestling match. I don't care who it is. I don't care what the circumstances. The Great American Bash this summer, she wants to get in one of those 70,000-seat stadiums and embarrass me, she said. Well, let me tell you something. Speaking about embarrassment, I'm the master of humiliation, darling. If you mess with me, you might not only get humiliated, you might get hurt. Now, Dusty Rhodes and Magnum T, or should I say the James boys, think they're outlaws from 1870. Well, I hope you're listening, and I hope you realize what the word bounty means, Dusty and Magnum, because that's exactly what it's come down to. My mama has sent me a $50,000 check. That all I got to do, $50,000, you never even seen that much money in print, much less in person. And all I got to do is give it over to Bobby and Dennis, and all they got to do to cash it is take the mask off the James boys, prove that it's Dusty and Magnum, and then they'll get fined, they'll get suspended, and they'll be out of my hair once and for all, and everybody will know that the greatest team in wrestling is Loverboy Dennis and beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express. David Crockett, that if you dare to give me a hard time again, he's going to knock every tooth out of your head. You only got 3 to begin with that are yours, so I'd advise you to keep your mouth shut. Now let me tell you something else about Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA, the James boys. They say, hey, we'll give the Midnight Express a chance to take the mask off in a bunkhouse match.
Beautiful move.
That's their specialty. A bunkhouse match is something they perfected for years and years. Wearing the cowboy boots, the spurs, the lassos, the leather belts, the bunkhouse clothes, the whole deal, and they know more about it than anybody else. So I guess they want to stack the deck against us, don't they? But we got a little surprise for them, just like Tony Zane got surprised right there. He thought he was on top of things, but all of a sudden, like a snake striking the Midnight Express, turned. And Tony, we are masters of surprise. And one more thing, Baby Doll, you know what her problem is? She is jealous. She's jealous because she's not a man. That's exactly what her problem is. She wants to put herself in a man's place. She has to go out and get married and have a couple of kids. I'm sure there's some poor soul out there that would have her. And Baby Doll having kids, that conjures up an interesting thought. I wonder what the gestation period is for the bull moose.
Beautiful Bobby was really upset when he walked out of here, David, raking across the face of Tony Zane.
Right now, Loverboy Dennis is in there. Puts him over the ropes. And Cornette continues. The verbal abuse.
Beautiful Bobby now. Moving his manager away because Samani takes a hard spill right on the floor. Oh my, here we go. David.
David, I hope you have a qualified dentist. You say
I
one
can
more
understand. You
crossword
can't-
to
you
me,
can't fight
and
your
that's
own
going to
battles,
be
can
you. You like that? You ever had anybody do that to you when you were in the 3rd grade, David? It's smarts. You know, that boy ought to find gainful employment somewhere. He's not getting anywhere with the Midnight Express. You're smiling like you got something to say. Go ahead and say it, David.
I don't have a thing
You know,
to say to
Tony, I expected to come out here and see you all filled up with muscles today, looking in great physical condition. Because somebody told me at the start of the show you were working with a dumbbell. Oh, hi, David.
Jim Cornette, the Midnight Express. He can talk all he wants, but Tony's got to think about Baby Doll.
David.
The James Boys, the Road Warriors. He hadn't even mentioned about that little thing she said out there.
She told him to remember this. Remember
Yes.
this picture right here. Oh boy, what a suplex.
The Road Warriors and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. They are the world 6-man tag team champions. Beautiful Bobby's up on that top rope. Here he goes off, driving the knee right into the back.
Mike Samani, David, I think he's out. Well,
These men are your world tag team champions. Their manager, Jim Cornette. But they have been marked. He gets him. Watch this. You can't block it. Your face goes first. Down on the mat. Your winners. The World Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette.
Well, it's time to hurt somebody.
The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. Hawk puts a shoulder through his man. Their manager, Paul Ellering, watch him. Look at Hawk, press him, has him up. Oh! Hurt somebody.
New members of the World 6-Man Tag Team Champions along with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, as Hawk goes right down the floor after Larry Clark.
Puts him back in. Midnight Express. Oh. The Road Warriors have marked quite a few men. World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair. The Russians, Ivan and Nikita. And the World Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. Here he goes, scoop slam. Powered him over. Makes that tag. Watch Hawk. Fist into the head. Picks him up, didn't even try to pin him. Waits. Larry Clark. No, he doesn't wait. Goes right after him. Oh. Has him up.
Yep, the inverted backbreaker.
Watch this.
That is the move. He is claimed to be the counter to the figure 4 leg lock of Ric Flair.
Break a man in half. The Road Warriors.
And we're back at ringside. Baby Doll, Magnum TA, the U.S. Heavyweight Champion, and congratulations to Dusty Rhodes, now part of the World Six-Man Tag Team Champions. Here with us on World Championship Wrestling.
You know, it seems Jim Cornette has already talked himself into a battle that he can't win. So he's got this bounty out on the James boys. He can't even figure out what to do with them, much less thinking about any amount of money being able to buy some men that can take the mask off them. It can't be done. So you got to worry about the James boys trying to take off the rest of your neck. And then you got to worry about America's team, American Team Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA. They want to get hold of those World Tag Team titles. We got a lady here that's a whole lot of inspiration, and we got a whole lot of surprises in store for you.
Dusty's over here kissing all the girls.
Yeah, you know what? 37 million homes this television goes into. There's 3 people in each home. That comes to 2,800 million people throughout this country. Everybody should be excited about this thing. You know what I mean? People come out here talking on television. They come out here half-cocked. Some of them ain't dressed right. They come out and they hem all around about what's going on. Well, I don't hem all around about what's going on, J.J. Dillon. I don't hem all around, Tully Blanchard, about what's going on. For 9 years, I've been standing out here, the best that walked on this place anywhere. Ric Flair, limousines, whatever it is, you can talk about whoever you want to talk about. The main thing is you got to deal with me. That don't matter what else you do. When it all boils down, you got to deal with me, Jack. And until you do, you can talk all you want. Them clothes, when you're naked, it's like a woman. You stat them on the head, they all look the same, Jack. Now, dear, let me say something to my brothers. Brother Hulk, Brother Animal, and Brother Paul. We grew up on the streets. We came from the streets. And the money we're making is street money, Jack. And my brothers, I'm proud to be the littlest warrior of them all. And the thing is, baby doll, I know one thing for sure. That when Magnum TA and Dusty Rhodes want the World Tag Team titles, Jim Cornette, you can bet all your mama's money that it's going to happen, right, honey?
That's right. Jimmy Cornette, why don't you take another look at this picture, because this may be your nightmare, because you can say what you want to. This is the end.
And hey, and for one thing for Ric Flair, who is so bad, you know, whoa, yeah!
We're coming right back. Don't go away. The man with the hands of stone, Ron Garvin against Thunderfoot. Tony doesn't have it taped. He doesn't have that hand taped. Thunderfoot, dressed in all of his green splendor. Ron Garvin goes right after him. Go ahead. He doesn't have it taped, you're right, but he certainly would like Tony to tape his up. Yes, he would. Here he goes. Tie the man up. Tony, people can't see him, but over in the corner over there, in the shadows, is J.J. Dillon. J.J. Dillon, who is watching this match. A lot of concern on his face. JJ has walked over to us here at our ringside location.
American Dream out here talking about people hemming and hawing. I don't have to hem and haw. I'm going to tell it like it is, like I always did. Ron Garvin thinks he's bad, knocking people out. From the looks of his kisser this morning, it looks like he hasn't had such a good week. And if you ask him why, my name might get mentioned a couple times, as well as the National Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard. And it looks like right now this evening, Thunderfoot's giving him all he can handle. And I'm enjoying it.
Garvin almost had him pinned right there, David. Almost had him. The fact is, the tape did come off the hand. And I think it's a lot of courage to take it off and continue to wrestle in the condition he was.
But Tony, like JJ said, look at Ron Garvin. He looks like he's been in a war.
Yeah, very observant, David, very observant. He has been in a war, and I think he lost it.
All right, calling for a break now, the referee Pee Wee Anderson.
And there's a very good example right there. Thunderfoot trying to heed the referee's instructions to back off for a break, and Ronnie Garvin hooked his foot to take an unfair advantage in the corner, and the referee's letting it go. It happens time after time, week after week. That's why I got no patience with the referees and less patience with Garvin.
But you realize that Garvin is probably the top threat to that national heavyweight title.
He didn't want to talk to you.
Didn't he want to respond to that one?
The top contenders can be juggled around in real quick order. You know, it's a hard, cruel world. 1 week you're here and 1 week you're gone. A nice defeat right here on national television at the hands of Thunderfoot. And Ron Garvin may find himself at the bottom of the deck having to climb his way back up.
Look at Thunderfoot, and he's tied up by Garvin.
Thunderfoot tries to step through. Now Garvin grabs that leg. What's he going to do now?
Dillon, really irate, has walked up towards the ring here. Right up at the ring now. Irate, I know Garvin wants to take this match for the national heavyweight title. James J was really upset about that earlier on, and he still is.
He really won't mention it, will he? Hey, back in. Need to ask him about that again if he comes over. Thunderfoot firing away. Elbow in the back of the neck. Still has Garvin.
Amazing what a little inspiration will do, and just the look on Garvin's face when he looked at me, it was total intimidation is what it was. He just got chills up and down his spine. He changed gears for just a second, and that's all Thunderfoot needed.
Yeah, that's all he needs. That's all he needs, JJ. Look at this. Rams his head into the turnbuckle.
I don't know, not to dispute what James J says, I don't know a man alive who intimidates Ron Garvin.
No one does. The hands of stone. Takes Thunderfoot. Throws him out.
Thunderfoot
scoots out.
Boy, he got away from Garvin real
JJ.
soon.
Talk to the man. Motivate him.
James J. Dillon. Our fans can remember back to when Thunderfoot first came on World Championship Wrestling. It was James J. Dillon who brought him here.
That's right. Takes him again.
Back of the head. We were telling the people how familiar you are with Thunderfoot. You were the first man that brought him around here to World Championship Wrestling. You pleased with what he's doing so far?
Don't cloud the issue. He's in there giving Garvin one heck of a fight. Garvin's got his hands full. And let me tell you something else. I was on the boxing team at Albright College and threw a pretty good punch myself, and I wouldn't mind trying Garvin on personally myself. I think I could knock him out.
Oh, a challenge right here on World Championship Wrestling.
I didn't say anything about a challenge. I said I thought I could do it.
Okay.
Backing up.
That's it. Ron Garvin. And James J. Dillon leaves in a hurry. The hand is back. Mark it down. And the fans love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair and the World Television Champion Arn Anderson against two of the young lions, the Italian Stallion and also Rocky Cronodle. There you see the World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair.
David, we're going to take a look here.
Pull up a chair and watch expertise.
As Arn Anderson claims we're going to watch expertise. We're going to take a look at two young men against two real veterans, champions.
The Italian staying and Rocky Cornotto. These two young men are hungry for a win. Good move. Comes right up with it. Has that arm. Arn Anderson, the world television champion. Referee calls for the break.
David, we talked about the ability of Arn Anderson and Ric Flair in singles, but they're a great tag team also.
They are.
Ric Flair is the world heavyweight champion. We understand, we talked earlier about the Great American Bash. We understand that next week we'll have an interview from NWA President Bob Geigel concerning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship and the Great American Bash.
That's correct. We will. And
Sure.
looking forward to that announcement by Bob Geigel. Good backdrop.
Cornotto taking it right to the champion.
And the champion, again, goes out of the ring. What happened was he was losing control.
Oh, he's back in control in a hurry now.
Backs him in. Here he goes. Switch. Backslide. Cornotto goes down with him. Arn Anderson. Elbow to the back of the neck. Fist in the midsection. Takes him across. Tried. Good arm drag. Comes up. Arm bar. This young team of the Italian Stallion and Rocky Cornotto. They're doing it. Stands up. Comes off. Right in the shoulder. Twisting that arm. Knee in the midsection. Here comes Rick. Double teaming. Just like what they did to Ricky Morton in that dressing room. They rubbed his face in that concrete floor.
Now the Stallion down on this concrete floor here at the WTBS studios.
Has him up. Rick packs in the rope. Here he comes off. He wants to put the knee right across the top of the head.
One thing the Anderson family loves to do, and that's to hurt somebody.
And when you say the Anderson family, you have to include Ric Flair because he's part of it.
That's right. Cousin of the Andersons. Notice, David, I guess in typical Anderson family fashion, they're keeping the action right in their corner.
Dictating the pace of the match.
That's right.
They're controlling it completely.
Oh, and Flair, that is a tremendous backhand right there.
This man is the world heavyweight champion. He's on top. Everyone wants the champion. Staying, fighting back. Flair grabs that leg.
Oh, great move by Flair. Hooked the leg.
Arn sits down, starts stretching him. What can he do?
What do you think? The women in this world think they're the true world champions.
Here we go, switch now. Elbow back in the neck though. Arn makes that tag to Ric Flair. Fist right in the ribs. Snapmare takes him out. Backs in, here he goes. Tried the elbow, moved out of the way, now comes Kernodle. Flair grabs him though. What's he gonna do? Elbow top of the head. Fist right in the chest, Kernodle's trying to fight back. They're trading back and forth now. Flair goes down, but has that leg. Makes the tag to the Stallion. Good move. Drives him in. Good.
Oh! Flair hit real hard, David.
Yes, he did. Off balance, too. Stan driving in, putting that shoulder in. Puts a hip toss. Looks around. Has it.
You can't do that too many times on the world champion.
And now the champion picks him up. Suplex. Yes. Knocks the wind out of him. Goes around. Gets that. The figure four. Spins around. Locks it. Has it on him. Has him in the center of the ring. Can he make it to the ropes? Can he hold on?
That's it.
Has to give up.
That is it.
There you see it. Your winners, the World Television Champion Arn Anderson and the World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair.
Arn Anderson, there he is, and Ric Flair, they're calling for the Rock and Roll Express to come out here.
Hey, how about the Rock and Roll checking some of this out, huh?
Just calling for the Rock and Roll Express to come out, and here they come.
Here they come! Ricky Boy and Robert Gibson!
David, wait a second.
They stay! They stay!
David, we've got to go to a break.
Come on, Tony, no, we can't go to a break!
I'm sorry. Let's
Ricky
take
Boy
this
and
time
Robert
out.
Gibson!
We'll be right
They
back.
have him, Arn Anderson! All right, Tony, the Rock and Roll Express, they came in, they went after Ric Flair and Arn Anderson. They really took it to him. Then Tully Blanchard came in, J.J. Dillon. It was all right, let's see if we can go back. Let's go back and watch it. See, we have it.
David, they're trying to get Robert Gibson out.
Let's see. We'll
And
go back
he's
and
in a
watch the tape.
bad shape
Yes,
right
he
now.
is. We want to see exactly what happened.
There's Wahoo, and there's Magnum, and Ron Garvin, Jimmy Valiant, and Robert Gibson is in a lot of pain.
Tully Blanchard. Ric Flair stretched him out, put that figure four on him.
Put the figure four on him, Flair did. And
Can we
Blanchard
go back-
came
can
out
we go
here,
back and
and
watch it?
JJ came out here.
Can we go
and
back?
I'm out here. Let's get this match started.
Wait a minute.
Everybody wants to see the Army. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's go to the ring. Let's go.
Well,
Bring on the opponents. Let's get
Wait a minute.
well, we're ready. Let's go to the ring.
They don't have the tape up.
Boy, our thoughts are with Robert Gibson right now.
Tony,
He was seriously hurt.
you should see what happened. Look. The Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Boy and Robert Gibson, Flair and Arn said they want him. They came out.
They came out. They really got into it, and then Tully and JJ came out, and
Because they had Flair and Arn in a bad way. Tully and JJ came out. And Tully had his hand taped. He had his hand taped.
Ain't nobody worried about what happened to Rock and Roll. Anybody whooped them. Everybody wants to see right now the Barbarian and the Army destroy people. And I'm going to tell every one of them hillbillies out there, yo king, yo hero, Jimmy Valiant, I ain't seen him nowhere. He ain't around. He ain't talking. Ain't nobody talk to him. Ain't nobody seen him. But I'm here, and I got all my hair. I'm going to tell you another thing. Jimmy Valiant, you ain't nothing but a low-down yellow coward. I can understand being scared. I can understand because of that man right there, because of myself, and because of the genius
of Paul Jones. The thing is, he leads the Army, and the Barbarian, along with Baron Von Raschke, we are the ones who gonna control the wrestling world, and we starting off shaving the head of you, Jimmy Valiant.
That's right. It's going to be onslaught after onslaught. Jimmy Valiant, you are the marked man. We're going to take you down. Look at our leader, Paul Jones. One of the best, the greatest manager, the most intelligent managers in all of wrestling. He's taken us, Tijo Khan, the Barbarian Chaska, and the Baron, and molded us into the superior athletes that we are. Look at the Barbarian, urged on by Paul Jones, taking it to his opponent. Think about it, Jimmy Valiant. You're going to face us one from after the other.
Drop kick. Big drop kick.
Superior athletic abilities of all of the Army.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Look at this athletic ability by the Barbarian, standing up on that hillbilly, whooping it. I'm going to tell you what, Jimmy Valiant, I remember you way back when. I remember when you wasn't a star, when your big toe was biting at your little toe, and you was wearing biscuits for shoes. Well, let me tell you something, Jimmy Valiant. You going to be seeing them biscuits again. I guarantee you that. I'm going to make you a bald-head geek, and everybody in the whole wrestling world is going to know that you is a low-down, yellow, stinking dog. I said it before, and I say it again, King of the Hillbillies, you ain't nothing but a tobacco-chewing, snuff-dipping, breath-stinking, undercover hillbilly. And if I say it once, I'll say it 1,000,000 times.
Das ist richtig. Jimmy Valiant, you started this war. You're the one that called us the geek. And now you're going to pay, because when we wind up with you, you're going to be the geek. Look at the Barbarian. Look at the Barbarian.
Baron, you just don't know me, Baron. The whole army has this whole building surrounded.
We have them surrounded, and we're fighting to the last man. And trust Herr Paul Jones, we take no prisoners. Look at the power of the Barbarian, the power of the Army.
You know what? Look at all them hillbillies and heathens alike out there. They ain't stunned. They ain't cheering. They ain't clapping. They ain't hollering Valiant. You know why? Because they know what's going to come down. I done went off on Valiant. I done messed up his head. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Jimmy Valiant, if you come around me again, I'm going to mess up your brain.
Another glorious victory for the Army.
Okay, fans, back with you on World Championship Wrestling. Welcoming with us, Mr. Electricity, and his first time here at the World Championship Wrestling, Steve Regal.
Well, thank you, Tony. I want to let you know what a pleasure it is to be here in the NWA with Jim Crockett Promotions, the #1 wrestling show in the world, the #1 wrestlers in the world. The competition here is fast and furious and fierce. You know, I'm not going to get out here and tell you how big or how bad or how good I am, but I will tell you this. I've wrestled all over the world for the past few years. I have perfected my craft. I have mastered my profession. I love my sport. Now, that's not being cocky. That's just a fact. Now, let's talk about all the people around here. You got the Road Warriors. You got Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA. You got the Rock and Roll Express. Blah, they make me want to throw up. Now, what happens to good guys like Jimmy Garvin, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard when they get in, the people start chanting rock and roll to distract them? I don't like that. I don't like rock and roll. And you know, the Road Warriors, they're the only guys I know that have to wear paint to hide their face. You know, I think they're scared to show their face. You know, everybody says you should be scared of the Road Warriors. I ain't scared of the Road Warriors. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm here to make a name for myself. I don't care if it's Dennis Brown. I don't care if it's Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, or if possibilities come about, I team up and go against the Road Warriors. It doesn't matter. And let me leave you with one last thought, Tony. You know, there's a lot of people up north with pale skin that live in blizzard country, and they live up there, and you know, they don't know how to talk to people. Well, let me tell you something. I have a long time leaving, and I'll be a long time gone. You can take that to the bank.
Okay, Steve Regal with us right here on World Championship Wrestling. More action back in the ring.
In the ring, Baron Von Raschke Kowalski against Rocky King, and Rocky is ready for it. This young man is fired up.
One thing you got to remember, though, David, we mentioned earlier, Paul Jones's Army is really in high gear right now.
They're calling the Baron Onion Head.
Excitement reigns at World Championship Wrestling.
The Baron goes right for his face. Starts to pound away on him. Rocky fights back.
Rocky King, a friend of Jimmy Valiant's.
That's right.
Jimmy Valiant. And like we said, Paul Jones had every member of his army out here.
Paul Jones, Shaska, the Baron, T.J. O'Connor, the Barbarian. They've all said they're going to cut his hair. They're going to make the man bald. Jimmy Valiant has friends. They're going to stand beside him. They'll fight with him, for him. Rocky King is one. Young man not giving up. Baron takes him, throws him out of that ring. He's got to watch himself.
The chant for the fans of Ball-Headed Geek.
The Baron just waits. Rocky comes right back, puts the shoulder in him. Goes over, has him. Can he do it? The Baron catches him. Starts to stomp away. Paul Jones outside, very confident in his army. Drops the elbow. Come on, the fans are behind him. They want him. Can he hold on? Can he fight back? Baron pins him back. Fist right in the chest. Come on, Rocky. Fist to the head. Headbutt now. Picks Baron up. Big man. Rocky slow in getting up. Takes him over. Uses the ropes. The ring ropes, choking him. Goes right in on him again. Fist in the back. Snapmare takes him out. Cinches up tight. AC Jones.
Now the chant of Rocky.
Rocky King fighting to come out of it. He's up, just about there. Baron pulls him down by the hair. Referee didn't see it.
Paul Jones said the war is on. He directed his war at Jimmy Valiant. David, you know, sometimes when we're not doing our TV shows and we get to talk to Paul Jones, he's very arrogant, but he really believes, firmly believes in this army he has built now.
Guess so. Look at him. He's got an army of monsters.
You're right, David. There's no reason to doubt him right now.
Look at him. Takes him now. The Baron as Rocky King.
Forget about the Baron. They're trying to put Robert Gibson back together. The Baron's got things under control.
Not yet. Rocky King fighting back. Winds up. Hard right hand. Backs him in, takes him down, whips him across. Stomping on him. Comes over. Wait a minute. Tony. Paul Jones threw a glove into him.
In his right hand, David. There it is.
Here he goes. Get that glove.
Black glove. He's shooting that thing for Pee Wee Anderson. We all stood right here and saw what happened to Robert Gibson. He was carried off, obviously with a serious injury, and two men, Arn Anderson and the world champion Ric Flair, very happy about it.
Tony Schiavone, what you just witnessed is Robert Gibson getting in bed with the big dogs. You understand what I'm saying? It's real easy to come out here and pick your opponents, Gibson. You want to get in bed with the four horsemen, then you got to pay the fiddler. Now, Dusty Rhodes, I want to hit you real hard right now because the bashes are coming up. And you're talking about coming out here and standing women on their head. You're talking about being the dealer. Well, all through tradition, Dusty Rhodes, in order to be the dealer, you got to hold the cards. And as you see, here are the cards, along with Tully Blanchard and the Midnight Express. So you want to be the dealer, Rhodes? Forget about being tough on a local level. Come get the big dogs.
That's right. Boy, Dusty Rhodes is the toughest guy in studio wrestling I've ever seen in my life. You come out here, Big Dust, and tell him how bad you are, that I got to deal with you. Well, this is the dealer. This is the dealer. And it's mine. And little bitty Ricky Morton knows it. And Gibson knows it. Ha, ha, ha. That's right. A lot of guys try to walk the line. And you know what? They get their butt beat. Because when you go to bed with the big boys, you're going to feel some pain in the morning. You understand? Now, Road Warrior Hawk, let me tell you something, buddy. I've walked over better men than you to sidestep a good-looking gal on the way to the restroom. What you don't like about me is that I'm rich. I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. You know where you were born? In the gutter. You're trash. You grew up lifting weights while I was whining and dining. Ooh, beautiful women. And let me tell you something, buddy. Listen real close. You are Chicago gutter trash. I am affluent society. We are the world champions. And Hawk, when I see you in Philadelphia, at the 30-minute mark when you're going, please, Nature Boy, finish me off. I can't lift these big arms. And then it works. In the words of the great one, what's causing all this? Woo!
We'll be back right after this.
David. Oh, shut up. I'm going to. You know something? I'm sure everybody saw Baby Doll out here earlier going on, making idle threats that she can't back up, just like Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA, or should I say, the James boys, having to hide their faces because they're not men enough to face somebody in a broad light of day. Something shit. You know, Tony, for weeks I've been coming out here. I want the decision of that match they won on television reversed. I want them fined. I want them suspended. Somebody should do something, but nobody's doing nothing. But that don't make any difference because I ain't going to quit asking until they do. Mother sent down a check for $50,000 to the Midnight Express. All they got to do is pull those masks off and get Dusty and Magnum suspended, and they got that bounty. And it may go for anybody else who wants to do the job because you never know when a James gang's going to pop up. And I'll tell you one more thing, Dusty and Magnum. You think you're trying to hornswoggle us, getting us in these bunkhouse matches, challenging us all the time to bunkhouse matches, right? Because that's their specialty. They want to stack the deck. Well, let me tell you something, Dusty. You know, last week we were down there in San Antonio, Texas, right down there where Dusty's from. And I took Bobby and Dennis to one of those real-life Texas ranches, and I took them to a bunkhouse, and I got them all fixed up in the bunkhouse clothes, and the boots, and the spurs, and the ropes, and the belts, and they played around with that stuff for a little while just to get used to it, and then I stuck them in a rodeo arena, and there, staring them straight in the face, was the biggest, baddest Brahma bull in Texas, one of them big old bulls with those big eyes, and he was snorting, and he was spitting, and he went charging at Loverboy Dennis, and Dennis took that big right hand and drilled that bull right between the eyes. He went down like he'd been shot by a cannon. And then when the bull looked up and said, "Please, Jim Cornette, don't let him beat on me anymore," that's when beautiful Bobby come off the top of the barn with that big knee. And he pinned that bull for the 3 count. And that's the same thing that's going to happen to Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA. And then we're going to take those masks off, and they're going to be out of my hair. And nobody is going to be able to dispute the fact that the Midnight Express are the greatest team in wrestling, and the James boys will never try to perpetrate those evil deeds on me again.
The manager.
Shut up, you idiots!
The Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Van, already starts. Helps Gene Ligon. Takes his shirt off, wraps him around his neck. Puts an elbow right in his chest. Comes up, drops it down hard. Has him down for the 3 count. Your winner, the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Van. He's ready. He's ready for Paul Jones and the Army.
Okay, fans, let's bring in the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Van, to talk with us this time. We've talked with Paul Jones and his Army. They're in full gear right now, Boogie Man.
Tony! When it rains, it pours. What the Boogie Woogie Man needs is 2 big eyeballs right in the back of his head. You see, I need 4 or 5 arms, 4 or 5 legs, because Mad Dog Paul Jones and his army, when they together, I got a lot of worrying to do. A lot on the Boogie Man, because you got Pistol Piz Wale with some scissors. You got Bear Von Roscoe with the black glove. You got the Barbarian with the hardest head, the cranium, the hardest head in the world. And you got Tijo Gijo. All right, now, this is where it's at. There is gonna be a haircutting, you understand? Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
See, I got a weapon, you understand? I got some clippers, and it's gonna come out with the boogeyman from now on. And I got Willie Willie, woo, Musty Billy Billy. I got the Raging Bull. Okay? Paul Jones, I don't hate you, Daddy. I swear I do not hate you. But I will say one thing. If you were in a desert and that sun was 150 degrees and you were dying of thirst, Paul Jones, Gospel Daddy, I come by, I would not even spit in your mouth.
We'll see you next week on World Championship Wrestling.